Hello, my name is Tomy Shaw, and here today I'll be talking about Millionaire's Secret Knowledge, and I'll be helping you read the first few pages just to give you a glimpse of the book and gives you some descriptions and help you understanding the information I put in the book. So this is the Millionaire's Secret Knowledge. Millionaire's Secret Knowledge: What you need to know to generate unlimited wealth. This book is about a mindset that you need to have, or habits that you need to have to be able to create the success and things that you want in life. So let's start with chapter 1: Inflation. There are two main drivers of asset class returns: inflation and growth, by Ray Dalio. Okay, some might ask, what does inflation have to do with Millionaire's Secret? Well, in this chapter, my goal will be to demonstrate the effect of inflation on assets, liabilities, and how the wealthy utilize inflation in their favor. So let's look at this wealth formula: asset divided by capital or equity times 1 plus the number of inflations times the number of years minus liabilities, and times 1 minus inflation times the number of years. So what this formula is saying is that assets tend to have leverage when you're only using a small portion of equity when you're acquiring assets, because we state that assets gain value over time because the money, the worth, the value of money is losing its value, so assets tends to rise just to keep up with inflation. So the rich understand inflation. They utilize inflation in their favor. They don't use debt or equity in a big, they use debt essentially to with inflation, because inflation eats away the value of your currency. The same thing can be said with the value of the debt. It's almost like inflation is eating away of the value of your debt. So the more that you have in acquiring your assets, the more it will lose value, and you will get richer by using debt for acquiring assets. This formula states that assets gain value when inflation is above zero and that liabilities lose value. We must remember that it reduces the cost of money. Let's look at this example. From the simple fact, if you're not even using money and you're paying and you have this asset, over time the asset will gain in value and the liabilities will lose value. And when you look at your equity or capital or wealth, it will gain value just by inflation alone. $200 in equity over a period of 10 years will have grown to $528,000, and this is not even the asset generating income. So the rich really understand inflation. When we're talking about inflation, also, exactly. So the rich know how to use this, and they understand that liabilities can be deducted. It can be deducted in your tax income. And let's look, as it is to be noted that low inflation is to create even more inequality, because when inflation is low, the P ratio tends to jump to higher multiples in a low interest environment. This means that when inflation is low, P ratios will increase because people are asking less returns, and in this case, it will increase the value of your asset because people are expecting less returns. And if the asset increases in value, well, people that own assets will get a lot richer than people who don't own assets. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about the P ratio tends to jump higher multiples in a low interest environment. Understanding this principle will significantly enhance your ability to create wealth and financial freedom, because if you understand why wealth and riches are created, it will be a lot easier to take action and put it in your favor. So if you want to know more about this book, I've got a link down below. You can buy my book, you can read my book, you can leave comments on my book. I mean, I am the author and publisher, so yes, there will be uh, maybe some improvements to do, but if you want to know more about some topic, you want me to go into deeper details, I'm always working on this book, always making it better, always improving it. I'm listening to you guys, and don't forget to follow, subscribe. I have more videos on pretty much all the topics that I talk about in this book, and follow along. Thank you.